Elon Musk is finally buying Twitter. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. There's all platforms, and you know, Trump said he's not gonna go back on there, and I have True Social, but I hardly ever use it. I got Getter. I don't really use it that often at all. Maybe everyone starts going to Twitter and it becomes like a war zone, a massive war zone. Because that's where I think that war should take place. In the digital field, this whole that's battle with tanks and weapons and mass destruction, man. It's so dumb. It's so dumb that we haven't evolved past that shit. Okay. Back in the day, Romans, most people have a general understanding that, the gladiators fought to the death in a coliseum. Well, the modern day coliseum is football. It's violent, but nowhere near as violent as the people in the coliseum. And if those people was to come now, those gladiators was to come back right now, they would say that these football players are a bunch of pussies. And I guess what I'm just trying to say, I want to talk about this before, so I'm putting this in here right now, that men are evolving past that alpha male, top G dog. Look at the most powerful people on the planet. They're all fucking nerds. They're not like big, brawny, strong looking men. I think we're evolving past. If we continue this society, that's what you got to look forward to. It's not going to be this. That's like old school. That's like trying to have the Spartans fight a modern military. It's good to be strong. I'm not saying it's not good to be strong, but I think nerdy people are the future if we continue this, unless we go back to the Stone Ages. If we go back to the Stone Ages, then the alpha strong men will take over again. With all that being said, it has nothing to do with what I want to start the video, but sorry, I got ADHD, I get sidetracked. I think from what I understand and what people are saying, I think that the reason why he's postponed buying Twitter is because he wanted a lower price for it. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the cheapest, most popular one that he could get. I think that YouTube would probably be the best one to get, but I think it's probably way more expensive, and who knows if Google would sell it anyway. The whole thing of banning people for life is just absurd, unless they broke the law, unless like they're uploading pedophilia type of pornography type of junk, or like terroristic type of things, they should definitely be banned. But if I hurt your feelings, why am I getting banned? What about my feelings? What about What about me spending time to get all these followers and then I get banned? What about my feelings? Because maybe I said something that you didn't like, and maybe it was in a way that you didn't like it. Well, then you just ignore it. You know how many times I've been like looking through TikTok and I was gonna leave a comment and I decided not to because I didn't want no stupid notification to pop up from that, and it was pointless anyway. And I looked at the comments and I'm like, these people said exactly what I was gonna say anyway, so there was no point. Just ignore it. Just ignore. Turn the channel, ignore, block. I mean, why is it that difficult? Why does everything have to be like, why are people why are people getting handed, why are grown adults being handled with kid gloves? Why are they being treated like they're 5 years old? It's the dumbest thing. It's the dumbest thing, man. Seriously. When you can block somebody, it's absurd. You don't have to follow them. It's just to control a narrative and to see what's gonna happen coming out, especially right before the midterms. And he could get this site within days, I'm hearing. So much truth can be put out there. You know how much I have to walk on eggshells for this fucking video? I can't say what I really want to say. I have to like avoid saying certain words, or like, hopefully if you're listening, you understand who I'm talking about by me kind of dancing around who they are. Instead of me just calling, like, why can't we call shit out? It doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess it does make sense if they're trying to control a narrative, and they want to shut up people who tell the truth. They want people stuck in this perpetual bubble of fantasy to keep their narrative going. And it's hilarious. I don't go on Twitter that much, but I remember a couple of days ago I went on there for a second and I seen like, oh, Rachel Maddow. These leftists were all praising Rachel Maddow because she put. I didn't watch the video or anything, but from what I gathered, what they were saying is she was saying that because the people in Germany in the 1930s, see what I mean? I can't even say the word. Why can't I say that word? Why are we trying to cover up history? That was horrible. So why are we trying to like cover that shit up instead of learning from that so it doesn't happen again? Which it is happening right now. So, I often wonder, how the hell did the fucking Germans in the 1930s fall for all that shit? Well, I can see it happening right now. What was I talking about? God damn it, I lost train of thought. So damn it. Anyway, you have to dance around certain things, and it's just dumb. And hopefully people understand what you're talking about. Well, that's not going to be happening anymore. Hopefully. Well, oh yeah, back to the story. Well, she said that people who are on the right and support Trump, MAGAs, Trumpets, maggots, whatever they call us, because that guy, you know who I'm talking about, he supported basically Germany first. He They conflate us with them. They put us with them. And if you actually look at what they were, their ideology right now aligns more with them than us. Just because we're all about country first, they want to say that we are like those people. When they're for pro censorship, they were socialist. Man, I don't know. It's early. I'm not good at naming everything off, but you know what I'm saying. If you do any history, any research, and you can, their ideology aligns more, shutting people down with violence and stuff like that. And they want to project that onto other people. That's what they do. I remember being on the left, and I think this is what Trump is, and I think that most of us continue to hold the same beliefs we did like 20 years ago for the most part. But the left has went extremely left, to the point where they met up because those people in the 30s in Germany, they had conservative values, no doubt about that, and that's what I think she was saying too. But there comes a point where when you go so far left and so far right, you kind of meet back in the same spot, and that's why you see like communism and then fascism, like they have a lot of similarities. You come back in a circle, you meet up in the same spot, and that's what it seems like. Those people, communists and fascists, are down here, while MAGAs are up here. They try to say that we're down here. When it comes to like economic, it's just is dumb. So I'm not one of these people who are like, Elon Musk is the greatest thing ever, Donald Trump is the greatest thing ever. I like them. Do I trust them all the way? No. Do I think that they could be working for the New World Order? Perhaps. Some of the things that they have done kind of align with them. Whether it's Trump kind of being like a Zionist, or Elon Musk buying into the climate change conspiracy. Now, I'm not saying there isn't climate change caused by man, and I'm not saying that I don't think that we should evolve technology so we have a clean earth, which I'm all for a clean earth. But to have a radical change, to go from what they've wanted us to become, what these ultra rich people wanted us to get used to all of a sudden they just want us to go back to the 1800s, where we have like horse and carriage, it seems like. And it's even less than that, but you know what I'm saying. While they're profiting off of all this, and then at the same time, these people want to continue to live the modern lifestyle in these huge, lavish mansions. And I'm supposed to trust what they say? I'm supposed to trust them? But I'm just saying, like, Elon could be a plant. Trump could be a plant. That's in the back of my mind. Why? Because I could think for myself. I could connect dots. Am I the smartest person ever? No. Am I right all the time? dude, I'm probably wrong at least half the time. I'm probably wrong 75% of the time. But at least I can think for myself and admit that if I am wrong, I can admit that I'm wrong. I made a mistake. And I learn from it. Or these people who are in the cult, which they say that I'm in a cult, they will, like I said, these people on these sheep will go along with the narrative. They could see their leaders doing child sacrifices on regular TV, and they'll still go along with it and defend these people. They'll still just go along with the narrative. They won't question anything. They don't question their leaders. I question my leaders. I question them. I call them out. Like I made a video the other day talking about why don't these conservative people or these people that have a lot of fucking money start creating good communities? Why aren't they doing anything with their money? Like, what are they holding on to it for? They want to create change. Why are they holding on to it? And if you're a person of God, if you're a person of Jesus, why the fuck are you rich as fuck anyway? That's what I always wondered. You see, this could go into a different thing, but you're sitting there having such a lavish lifestyle, and you could be middle class. You could be in my position. You could be in my position, which isn't shit in this society, which half of the world would love to be in my position. And people like me would take this for granted, which I do at times. I take my position in the society for granted, and I complain. And you can see it on my videos. But I do have the understanding that some things I don't have it as good, but when it comes to community and people giving a shit about you, they have it way better. But when it comes to like having like modern conveniences, yes, I have it way fucking better. But does that equate to happiness? Obviously not, because I'm fucking complaining all the time on here. Yeah, that's why I don't get, like, these rich conservatives. Why are they not buying small towns and like revitalizing them, starting from the ground up? Sell off your assets, gain some new assets somewhere else, build something up, man. They only build up their own self-interest. Just like I was saying, like these content creators. Listen, man, if I had a decent following, I would love to build up content creators below me and give them a platform. But these people, they don't. All they do is they pretty much just complain. They make videos and complain about shit, which I do. But I don't have much of a following, and I don't talk about the same shit all the time. Maybe I do talk about the same shit. But why are they not propping anyone else up? Well, because they don't want the competition. And that's what it comes down to. A lot of it's narcissism. They don't really care about the community. They don't really care about their values like they say that they do. They might say that, they might think so, but their actions show otherwise. I hear these people all the time. Oh, get off the internet. Oh, get off the video games. I'm go. Well, you are relying on people like me to watch her content, and then you don't want us to watch your content. Like, what are you talking about? And the same people that are on my side, like they continue to harp on people having more kids. Even Elon Musk harps on that shit. And I understand where they're coming from when it comes to replacement population. But at some point we can't keep expanding. If we had infinite resources and it didn't matter, that's cool. But what are we expanding, this toxic society? Toxic. This society is toxic as hell, man. And we're still stuck in old times. We're worried about a nuclear war. We're worried about Russia dropping nukes on America. Or America doing the same thing to Russia, blowing up their pipeline or whatever. It's just dumb, man. And we're actually going backwards as a society. We're not going forward. People are still obsessed with race. That baffles me to no end. Being raised as somebody not racist. My mom raised me not to be racist. To have people just completely obsessed with race, I don't. I just think it's the people that have small voices that are given a big megaphone to do it. But I gotta get into work.